Voices against corruption. Let the people speak.
Hello and welcome to Primorg's public feedback series on corruption, called Voices Against Corruption. And we ask, do you think the corruption at special examination centers is caused by emphasis on certificates in Nigeria?
Most of industries today or parastatals today, they look for graduates who are first-class graduates or 2-1. So therefore, corruption in higher institution or in secondary schools, people just want to come out with a good result, first class, distinctions and so on, so that they can be able to secure these jobs.
Everybody is desperate. Everyone wants to get the certificates, wants to get to the university with that certificate right now. The only reason you can tell somebody you are educated is to present the certificate you have. Then another way around too is the standard of education in Nigeria has fallen.
Apart from just the certificates, you find out that people want to also use the opportunity to make money because they believe that many Nigerians want to get certificates. Many Nigerians want to go to school. So because most times you find out that without education, many people cannot achieve some certain heights in society.
A lot of parents want their children to have good certificates. The certificate they cannot defend. Most of this in Nigeria here, many people have BSc. And if you ask them or give them employment, they cannot defend their certificate. It happens everywhere, even in the ministry. That's why we're having a failed government, a failed education system.
Because of the corruption, you understand? If not, people will not go to these miracle centers. They won't spend their hard-earned money just to get 6 grades, just to get 7 grades. Instead, they will prefer to study hard, you understand, and write their exams in their most preferred centers where they don't need to pay extra amount of money. By so doing, even if it's 4 credits they make, they know it's their effort. Do you understand? At least they can go to a polytechnic or they can go to a college or they can still be admitted to the university if merit is being considered in even securing admission to the tertiary institutions.
I think if we can remove our minds or our attention from certificates into what people can actually deliver, then the need for miracle centers will no longer be there. As it is in other developed or specialized companies abroad, like Google, Tesla, Apple. If you see, you will notice that most of them, they are removing their attentions from certificates and focusing on what people can actually deliver. And they're benefiting from it. I don't know. I think if we try put the same method into our own country, it should also work for us fine.
First of all, the fault is from the government of the country. They laid too much emphasis of what the certificate you hold, not what you can perform. And that is, as a result, people are going for that miracle center or any name you may call it to ensure that they balance what they do they cannot do on their own. That is as a result of that people are running helter-skelter to ensure they get the result. Without even some of them are not even in the school, they'll get the result.
You come across people who are very, very good, who know what they are doing. And if you look at companies like Google, Facebook, and Apple recently, they place less emphasis on certificates. The moment you know how to do what they are looking for, they get you employed and pay you exactly the same amount that they will pay a graduate. So one problem that we are having in this country is that we have diversified our attention. Instead of we to concentrate on how to make our youth to be self-reliant, all emphasis have been placed on certificates and people are doing everything possible to get the certificate.
The essence to which emphasis are laid on certificates has caused more harm than good. Instead of looking for the specialty rather than certification, specialty in the sense, let's have a professional trained individuals, people that are trained in a certain field, not really the certificate. Everybody can forge or anybody can forge, and then when the certificate is there but you are not good at what you're doing. Let's take for example, you sat for an exam and then you're being helped or aided to pass the exams. But when you're given an office to hold, you cannot deliver. Reasons are you did not work for that exams. So the emphasis on certification has really caused more harm than good.
You see, most of people is some of them that buy result from school because they don't know the power of the result. They didn't acquire any skill. they don't even know anything. When you go to school, you even acquire skill that you can use even your business purpose in your own private organization. So based on that, buying this certificate from school, that is where we see most corruption in Nigeria. So
if you say the corruption is we ourselves. Because the person going for the illegal certificate is corrupt. The person giving out the illegal certificate is also corrupt. But the irony of the matter is, it comes back to us. It comes back to us in a way that you find out that we have half-baked graduates. Somebody who went for a course and got the certificate without knowing what he wrote, will just get the certificate and at the end won't be able to defend whatever he's going for. And then if such a person is ruling us or leading us, where do you think we will go to?
Primark's public feedback on corruption in Nigeria is produced with support from MacArthur Foundation.